I mean, I could not be an idiot and turn off auto battle mode when we fight the Metroids so that I can try and keep out of their way, but,
You didn't realize you were playing a Metroidvania, did you?
I didn't realize I was playing a Metroidvania, and the mere presence of an enemy that only in the most slight sense looks like a Metroid does make it a Metroidvania. That's the definition. Well, let's descend. Okay. God, this music is trash. Trapped door.
I don't know what that means in this context. Oh, I do know what it means in this context.
Great, thank you.
Well, I mean, do you want me to tell you?
No. But I do want to be annoyed that you're not telling me.
But you evaded it, so it's fine. Mains.
Why did I subject myself to a game with this style of area? I can't even believe this. Even with the mapper, I hate it.
The good news is, I know that at least by the time you get to, and I don't know how soon it is, but at least by the time you get to Ultima 6, then there will not be areas like this. At least if the SNES version is meaningful.
I am almost positive that the SNES version for that, for Ultima 6, is sort of well known to be not particularly similar to the original game.
In which case, okay, fine. Maybe you do still have to do this if you play the non-SNES version. But if you play the SNES version, you won't have to.
What is this music?
Why is it in every dungeon? And the worst part is the dungeons are probably going to be where you're spending most of your time, which means most of your time playing this game, you're going to be listening to this music.
Pure art, says Real Familiar Fest. It is art of a kind. We can mute the music, Spec Lad. Would you prefer no music to this music? We can't like switch it to something else, but we can just turn it off. Is this better? I don't know. I think both options are pretty terrible.
Off is better.
Okay, off is better. Hello, GD Vanish.
Now you just have to entertain the people with your voice. Are you not entertained?
Yeah, so the skipping is also an additional issue. The fact that the music doesn't particularly work definitely makes it even worse than it is anyway.
It is good that it allows you to turn the music off without, turning all of the sounds off in the game.
Huh, okay. Guess I'll go this way then.
That's not a very nice thing to say about these graphics, GD Vanish.
I would say that the dungeon graphics do not fit the style of the game at all. Even like any of the styles that this supports, it doesn't fit any of them. Well, this is quite the labyrinth here. Oh, secret door. Okay. So this is a way down. I'm not going to go down yet. Definitely far from done with this level. It's all secrets. Everything is secrets.
Secrets all the way down.
Okay, wait, I just got lost. Okay, I just got unlost. What's off-putting is that when you move, some areas don't look like a bunch of real-life ping slapped on a guy. I agree, GD Vanish. Yeah, it is not like compatible with the rest of the style. Yeah. So Speclad, the some areas of the screen not changing at all. I think that's very normal for this style of game. Except, yeah, when they are clearly just like pings slapped on, it feels different, doesn't it? Let me just quickly, of course, it's all secret doors. There's only secret doors.
The amount of secret doors in this game would make you throw up.
I'm considering throwing up even as we speak. I'm betting that there. Well, you know what? Let's just mark that for the. I think there's probably a secret door to my right, just judging by the rest of the map.
In Wizardry, there's a
How many
there's a
Ultima have I
spell that
finished so
allows.
far, GDVN? I'm doing them in order, so I finished 1 and 2. And each one is garbage.
In Wizardry, there's a spell that allows you to basically see all hidden doors. Is that true in this game?
I thought there was some high-level spell that's, like, well beyond what I could do that did something like that.
Yeah, I'm not suggesting you can do it yet, but it may make things easier in the future once you're able to get more MPs.
Would I rather play Stormhold than this, asks Fecklad. Now look, just because there are worse games. Of course.
Not the way that Yahweasel played it.
What? Who, what?
Speclad said, but Stormhold had a map.
No, you're thinking of Shadowkey.
Oh, yeah, I'm thinking of, Shadowkey, that's right. Darn, I was trying to make a dig at Yahweasel and I failed.
You failed. Okay, that is not a secret. This is quite useless because I already know what's there. Thank you, map. So GD Vanish, the main thing with the very early one, so Ultima 3 is definitely better than Ultima 2, which was definitely better than Ultima 1, but like, they clearly hadn't quite figured out what they're trying to do. But this is at least like one of the most interesting ports of this game possible, so that's something, right? Okay, that's actually a dead end. Fine.
Oh, I forgot about Crystal, or about, about gems, I think they're called.
Oh yeah, you can peer into a gem. Is that the
I wonder if that actually shows you the map, like in the dungeons.
Yes,
I don't
that's
know
what
how
it does.
That's
what it does. That's what it does. Yeah. Because even in the manual, it says that's what it does. It's not a secret. Okay, where haven't I explored? Oops, that was a mistake.
Can you buy gems at guilds, or was that not something you could buy?
God, maybe it was. I certainly don't remember. Let me, well, no, there was more I could explore. Oh, yeah, I was suggesting probably this is a secret path, but it's not, which means...
Answer yes, and they only cost 75 gold.
Which means I definitely should have been peering into more gems. Go around and talk to people, and even one of them tells you what to seek. Yeah, so this is the thing with all of the Ultimas. It's like, you just go around and chat with everybody and then try to diagnose what completely incomprehensible gibberish they're saying. It's actually like, what is it, Castlevania 2, I think, that people complain about exactly that. Oh, torch is about to go out. I think I've pretty much explored this entire floor. Let me just verify that real quick, like. This looks like an extremely explored floor to me.
I don't think you quite have. There should be an area in the east. Well, I don't actually. You don't know where you're starting, so never mind.
Yeah, I
there
don't know
should be one at least 1 2x3 area. I think that you haven't found because I don't think you found the three fountains in a row.
I certainly didn't find 3 fountains in a row. No. The only place I can think of where it could be is up here, and I thought I had sort of twiddled about, because I definitely tried to walk into this wall.
There are, it's hard, because there's a 2x3 area, and there's only one way into it, so there are...
Okay, there are many... yeah, okay. So this is a 1, 2, 3 by probably 2, area, so... Okay, let's go there then. Found it.
Nice.
Okay. We found ourselves another fountain. Dumb shit can always drink. Ooh!
Now that's a nice fountain.
That's a nice fountain.
There are several fountains like that sprinkled throughout all of the or at least most of the dungeons that I've seen.
Okay. That just slightly hurts. Fine.
Yep, that's a harming fountain, or a damage fountain.
I've called it a pain fountain.
That sounds reasonable.
Just seems like a water fountain. Well, this is probably a poison cure. GD Vanish, no. The dungeons are not at all random. They are just saved. I really hate that it
so now
really
you have a
gives
place...
you the fountain if you just
Now
turn.
you have a place to come back to both heal and cure. Which means that the only time you're ever going to need to go to town is for food and to buy torches and shit.
Torches and shit. Okay, let's
They've
descend.
got spices.
Cool. I guess I'm going to go this way first. Twisty maze.
I'm really interested in what they're gonna in the next floor and in the fourth floor. The sign says something, and I really want to hear the narrator say that, because when I read it at first, I read it a different way.
I mean, this is kind of a twisty maze, but I do have a map, so
yeah. This particular floor, I think, is one of the easiest floors in the entire dungeon.
Except for these things that poison you! Hooray!
Yay! But you do know where to find a poison.
These, oh, dang it, what, the classic NES game! The Metroids! These Metroids.
Yeah. That's clearly what they are in this graphical interface.
Is it time to switch to a different graphical mode again?
Probably.
Do you have one you want in particular? We've really gone through all the good ones, so
let's do EGA.
Get that few color goodness. Not that it matters.
It only matters in battles. Speaking of battles,
half of us are poisoned.
But you know where a poison well is.
I don't want a poison well. Twisty maze.
Twisty maze.
Oh wait, I neglected to note in my map where I can actually go up, so I almost missed it.
Nice. You were looking at your map instead of the...
Oh, I don't look at the screen while doing this. Who would? This is a full heal. I do need that, but I'll get that after the cure. That's a pain fountain. Okay. There we go. An NES cover of U4 that says over 100 hours of I mean, they're definitely over 100 hours of gameplay if you just get lost. Speclad wants standard.
Yeah, the NES version of Ultima 4 is the one that I've played. I don't think I've ever even come close to finishing it. But there is one particular tune on the NES version of Ultima 4 that I really love.
One particular tuna. Let's go this way first.
Twisty maze.
Twisty maze.
Twisty maze.
Just in case. Oh boy, more Metroids! I wanted to be poisoned again.
Metroids. They look
Bad about that.
kinda
The
like
only RPG I've ever
with
beaten
fewer
was
legs.
Fallout 3, says Real Familiar Fez. So, Fez, probably prior to Let's Playing, I had beaten like 2 RPGs total. And now I've beaten dozens, and I only play terrible ones. I've beaten so many Chinese bootlegs.
3 people are poisoned.
Ha ha ha. Okay.
Or wizardry, presumably.
Or wizardry, presumably.
I was responding to Fez.
Twisty mash. Twisty mash. K for
Thanks,
climb.
Stephen Hawking.
Get our full heals. So long as we're here.
It feels like those are super cheaty, but the fact that the rest of the game is what it is makes it to where that seems a lot more reasonable.
I mean, you know, if the game offers, I'll bite. Oh, I tried to.
I wasn't
climb
suggesting
instead of
you were
descend.
I wasn't suggesting you were being super cheaty. I was suggesting that the fact that it was even in the game was super cheaty. But again, the game being what it is, that's not actually true. What the guy name in the call? Are you talking about me? Mollo the Cloud.
That is Mollo. I am Yahweasel. I think I said with Mollo in the
Yeah, you did, but I don't think
title.
GD Vanish was here at the beginning of the stream.
I said I think I put it in the
in the title. Okay,
yes.
I see.
I don't know.
Yes,
I often forget these things.
Or at least it's there on Twitch. GD Vanish is joining us from YouTube.
This is a bit of a twisty maze, isn't it? Okay. Don't really need to be here. I've already been there.
A lot of people pronounce it Mallow. I pronounce it Mollo.
I mean, you also think it's Mollo the Cloud when everybody knows he's a frog, so.
That's true. Yeah, well, if it was if you were doing it that way exactly, it would be Mellow. And I've actually heard one or two people pronounce it that way, but that's such a, like, the A pronounced like an is like, that's the only word I can think of where that exists, and I'm not gonna go doing it that way. I can't in good faith.
Can't in good faith.
I don't know what that means in this context.
I mean, I'm connecting together the bits of the twisty maze. I don't really feel like I'm accomplishing very much right now, but I guess
You're not going to accomplish anything on this floor, just so you know.
Good, perfect. That's what I wanted.
The only thing you're going to accomplish is getting down to the next floor.
And I already found the down ladder, so I'm really just map coloring at this point.
Yeah, at this point, you're a map completionist, but you wouldn't have known that, obviously, if I didn't tell you, so.
And I mean, you know, I would rather complete the map. Wow. I love when Puntori actually works.
Is the castle tune not just Hail Britannia or whatever it's called?
No,
That's not the one I'm talking about. I'm talking about Ultima 4. I'm responding to GD Vanish.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I can't.
I don't
really
remember for sure. But the one that I really like is the one that you get to hear when you talk to the bard or lute player.
Technically called a lutologist, just an FYI.
You are technically wrong, which is the best kind of wrong.
It's the best kind of wrong. More Metroids! I mean, I could not be an idiot and turn off auto battle mode when we fight the Metroids so that I can try and keep out of their way, but,
You didn't realize you were playing a Metroidvania, did you?
I didn't realize I was playing a Metroidvania, and the mere presence of an enemy that only in the most slight sense looks like a Metroid does make it a Metroidvania. That's the definition. I love when that fails. I'll just sit here and get poisoned. I love when that fails. I'll just sit here and get poisoned.
I mean, you have a full heal fountain, too, so it's not like you're in any real danger of
I love
dying.
when that fails. I'll just sit here and get poisoned. I love when that fails. What is with this chest? The most famous loot player of all time was Martin Luther. That, oh my, what is this? I've sat here trying to open this chest so long
that your torch goes out.
And a sling, which I don't think anybody really wants. Okay, wait, hold up. I need to search on the map to remember how to get back to the... Okay, I just need to go that way. Got it. Oh, good! Let's sit here and not be able to get this chest either. Oh, it actually worked first time. Twisty maze.
No, it was Twisty Maze.
Twisty maze. Thank you. Thank you. Ciao, GD.
See ya.
Let us descend.
Twisty maze.
Twisty maze. Being a map completionist for absolutely no reason at all.
Speclad, I don't. Maybe you always answered this already, and I wasn't paying attention. But you don't have to use a spell to open a chest, but it guarantees you don't get a trap.
Yeah. Okay, I'm done with map completion. Let's go down. Not K, D. Thank you.
I knew he was going to pronounce it that way.
I mean, it is a windy walk. It's very, very
Here's
windy.
the thing: wind in this.
It's obviously
there is wind in this game.
And not here, and this is a windy walk.
So exactly. So it makes it sound like you're about to run into a bunch of places that are going to put out your torch, and there's none on this level.
Speclad points out, if you're already hella poisoned, what can a trap possibly do? I mean, I think
That's
it can
true.
also just take damage. Like, I don't think it always poisons.
Yeah, probably. By the way, there is on this particular strategy guide, there's a suggested order of dungeons that you do. I should note that you're in the last one.
Neat. Which means
I don't think it's based on difficulty. I think it's based on
what you need to make progress in the game. Which means that the king's thing is definitely not here.
That is correct.
But, you know, how was I to know?
You wouldn't have known.
Another evaded trap. Good thing I've got a lot of trap evaders with me.
I wonder if it, like... probably not. I was going to say, I wonder if it, like, it chooses a person to trigger, and if the person happens to be a thief, then it evades it, and otherwise it doesn't, in which case you'd have a 75% chance of evading traps.
But also remember that certain, like it said that the barbarians were like half as good at evading traps
exactly.
as, so
exactly.
it can't just be that.
Yeah.
Well, there's a lot of utterly pointless treasure on this floor, so that's nice.
Correct.
I don't think these can poison me. Hooray!
And a mace!
And a mace in a mace tree.
I mean, is the mace plant a tree?
Oh, it's a shrub.
Is it called a mace plant, or is it called a nutmeg plant?
Oh, are mace and nutmeg the same thing? I knew that mace was the same thing as something. I didn't remember.
Yeah. It's the red coating around the nutmeg nut.
The red, hugely poisonous coating around the nutmeg nut.
The red lacy coating, which, like, it's such a weird looking thing, because it's like, this nutmeg is covered, but only partially. It's just, like, red lace.
Food situation still pretty good. Could be better. Still pretty good. Oh my god! And an axe. Got lots of stuff I'll be able to sell, I guess. It's a good thing Heel Boy can actually carry things in this, this Ultima, or in this game. Unlike
more than 5 pounds.
More than 5 pounds! Oh my god! I mean, the very thought of doing this without a mapper it like makes me uncomfortable. The very thought of doing this with the light spell instead of torches really makes me uncomfortable, given that it doesn't frickin' work.
Yeah, why do they make that last like 10 steps? That's
quite
just
bad. Maybe it's like just enough that if you run out of torches due to being an idiot, then you can sort of maybe recover. Like, at least you can try to fumble your way out. Although, if you also have a map, then theoretically you don't even need to look at the screen. Although I don't know whether the game will let you fumble about if you can't see anything, even if you did draw a map for yourself.
In fact, I can say for sure it does.
And you're not just eaten by a grue?
I can say that because I can see at least one area where there's a windy hallway, so you're going to have to take multiple steps down it without torches. It's not on this level, obviously.
I don't know what would make it
because this is the windy walk, so there's no wind.